The Zod 500 presents Canadian Elections of History. The 28th election in Canadian history happened on the 30th of October 1972, where there were four major party candidates. Riel Coet of the Social Credit Party, no longer that old knockoff party. Interesting how that goes, who's been the leader since the 9th of October 1971. So basically, I'm thinking about posting a video about this actually, of how the Rael Coet became the leader of the Social Credit Party from being that knockoff party earlier. It's actually really interesting how that happened, and he's running from the same seat he ran in 1968 in, Temiskaming. Okay, please, someone help me out on that, please. David Lewis of the New Democratic Party since the 24th of April 1971, who's running in New York South. He became the leader in the 1971 NDP convention when Tommy Douglas, there's only two ways that he could become the leader, and it's the less harmful for Tommy Douglas, and that would be through resignation. The Progressive Conservatives are going to stick with Robert Stanfield, who's been the leader since Diefenbaker stepped down on the 9th of September 1967, who's running from Halifax. And of course, the incumbent Prime Minister, Pierre Elliott Trudeau, of the Liberal Party, who's been the leader since the 6th of April 1968, when former Prime Minister Lester B. Pearson resigned, and he is running from Mount Royal. This election was kind of an anomaly, because Pierre Trudeau's Liberals used to have a 10-point lead thanks to the spirit of Trudeau-mania, but by 1972 it had worn off, and the Liberals tried to deflect any controversy about the slumping economy and rising unemployment hurting the Liberal Party. Stanfield and the Tories tried to capitalize on the public's perception that the Liberals were mismanaging the economy by saying with the slogan, "A progressive conservative government will do better." Not the best slogan, right? The Liberals had even worse. They campaigned on the slogan, "The land is strong." And the television ads were all about illustrating Canada's scenery. The slogan fastly became derided, and the party had developed real issues to campaign on. It's kind of a big deal, the economy and unemployment, Trudeau. You probably want to fix that. The party platforms, the biggest thing that the Liberals were campaigning on was trying to reduce abuse of unemployment insurance. The Progressive Conservative Party's biggest thing that they were campaigning on was index tax brackets to inflation so that taxes do not rise as the cost of living rises, which I think is a very interesting thing. The New Democratic Party was campaigning on eliminating 3% increase in personal income tax rates scheduled for the 1st of January 1978 and reduce rates by 8% for ordinary Canadians. And the Social Credit Party was campaigning on increasing old age security payments to $200 per month beginning at age 60 and to $150 per month for the spouses of seniors regardless of age. So like senior 60, let's say the senior 60 years old, you're 61, your wife is 42, they get $150 in their pension. The Social Credit Party is trying to incorporate that. I don't know, that's up to you guys to decide if that's good or not. With nearly every poll favoring them to lose, Pierre Elliott Trudeau wasn't really feeling well going into the 1972 election. And with 76.7% of people turning up to vote, Trudeau felt screwed. Did he win though? The winner of this election would have 109 seats won out of a needed 133 to get a majority. So yeah, they kind of didn't do too well. They got 3,717,804 votes, which accounts for 38.42% of the popular votes. That would be the Liberal Pierre Elliott Trudeau, who, by some luck of the draw, managed to win another election. Stanfield got 107 seats, just 2 seats less than Pierre Elliott Trudeau, making it, to this day, the closest election in Canadian history. Oh, yeah, I know I'm a little late when I say this, but that picture I showed earlier that you probably really didn't care about, the hockey one, that was in the 1972 Hockey World Champions or whatever it's called, and Canada beat the Soviet Union. Usually I don't really care because it's hockey, but it actually matters a lot because of the Cold War. Tensions with the Soviet Union were rising after this because the Soviets are a bunch of. And I'll see you guys for the election of 1974.